This is Hazel, the Latin lover Roche, your celebrity boxing heavyweight champ, and you are now in the Untold interview.
Welcome to the Untold. We got, I'm gonna do it the way you want me to do it. Hazel Roche, the Latin lover, celebrity boxer. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me in your show.
Did I do that right?
Yeah. Well, if you want, you can say just Hazel Roche. Nobody know me as Luis.
That's okay. So, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Hazel, the Latin lover Roche, your celebrity boxing heavyweight champ and pound for pound.
Wow. So, how did we start with the celebrity boxing? Let's start there.
Well, first of all, again, thank you for having me in this interview. I mean, I'm always feel proud of people reaching out to me to know the story of a real underdog, of a guy that came out of a boxing family, meaning always was around professional boxers and everything, but I was more like the cheerleader. I was more like the guy who, from the outside, was like, yeah, you know what I mean, like carrying the glove and all this. And to sit in here today and let you know that I'm the pound for pound and the heavyweight celebrity boxing champ, it just made me proud.
Speaking of being the champ, how did you acquire the belts? Who were the people that you fought to get that belt?
It wasn't easy, bro. Before, a lot of people think that just getting the belt is just like, now celebrity boxing, anybody can get a belt in their first, second fight. I did had it my second fight, but I'll be the number one contender on my first fight. So what happened was I was supposed to fight the champ because it was a grudge match. It wasn't even something that pops out and he want to fight me, then he quit. So they put me to fight the number one contender. And, I came and beat the number one contender in the second round. They stopped it because of blood. A lot of people don't know that there's blood in celebrity boxing. Yeah, there was blood. So I broke his nose and he couldn't breathe right. They stopped the fight at the second round. So that automatically made me number one to fight the person who was at the time the champ of celebrity boxing. And, in my second fight, I went and beat, it was elimination. I fought a guy named Luis Pagan. He was a veteran in celebrity boxing. I had like 20 fights. I mean, my second fight, I win a decision, a unanimous decision. And turns to be the first celebrity Latino heavyweight champ. And I was actually the first one in carrying a celebrity boxing belt.
So, let's take it back. What was I know you had a few celebrity fights, so, let's touch base on one in particular.
Well, everybody that, who put me in the map, and I always appreciate that, man. I don't want to say that put me in the map, but it was the one when celebrities start to know who was Hazel. When the word outside local New Jersey, Philadelphia, started knowing who was Hazel. And that was Mr. I'll Be Sure, Mr. New Jack Sexy. That's why he called himself. I gotta give it to him, I'll be sure, you know what I mean?
Wow. So what was that fight? How did that fight get put together?
So I have two big fights before that fight, and I was just waiting for another big fight. Hazel, people claim Hazel because Hazel always, not only he got the belts, he got the ladies. So you know what I mean? Everybody want to see the Latin lover. What the Latin lovers bringing to the table. You know what I mean? We want to see Hazel. We don't want to see Hazel fighting bums again. Like Hazel fought to celebrity. And, one night, I was in my backyard, chilling. I received a call from the CEO of Celebrity Boxing, Damon Fell.
Shout outs to Damon.
Damon Fell say, Hazel, yo, will you fight I'll Be Sure? And I'm like, I'll Be Sure? I don't know who that fuck was I'll Be Sure. Who's I'll Be Sure? He said, I'll Be Sure, the R&B singer. I said, I know R. Kelly. No Diddy. I know Babyface, but I don't know who's I'll be sure. But you know, eventually he was like, you know who's I'll be sure. Okay. I mean, I don't care. I'll fight anybody. I really want a big name. But I'll fight that cat, I'll be sure. You know what I mean? I don't care. This is so then I go in bed and I start, I'll be sure. I can tell you how I'm feeling about you night and day. Oh shit! I know I'll be sure. Yo, the next morning I'm texting Damon. Yo, is this the same I'll be sure? He said, yeah. I said, Damon, you gotta be playing with me. You playing. No, I'll be sure is open to negotiate. I mean, you know, but you know, in all this, you know, celebrity boxing, a lot of things happen, and most celebrity goes in, then they get scared, they don't want to get in. So I was like, oh, all the time, I'm saying, I can't tell you how I'm feeling, but so you know, that's all me. Like, yo, I'm gonna fight this guy. So then, you know, I know who was I'll be sure. I just don't know the name. A lot of people don't know, but I'll be sure. You know his music being in most of big movies. So Damon called me again. I'll be sure. You sure you? I want to do it. So we're gonna have a live. I'll be sure, and he's gonna bring who's his cornerman. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So that's when celebrity boxing was popping. We got Flavor Flav out of nowhere. Guess who coming out his corner? Roy Jones Jr.
Okay. Okay.
Roy Jones Jr. was gonna train. I'll be sure for this fight. So now look at this. Hazel Roche, which I'm no in New Jersey, Philadelphia, because of my other fights that I will mention later. Now everybody's like, he got Roy Jones in the corner? So that means we're gonna have in the same ring Flavor Flav announcing, you're gonna fight, I'll be sure, and his cornerman is Roy Jones.
How did that make you feel?
I'm pinching myself like, yo, I think they playing. I know he's gonna quit. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, you know, out of nowhere. You know, they call me again. Listen, all right, we're going to California. What? To Beverly Hills. What? Everything pay. Imagine. Everything pay, you know, 6-hour flight. And I was like, all right, let's go. We traveled to California. That's the first time I met Mr. I'll be sure. So I'm like, yo, you know, like this is something where, you know, it's a dream come true. But I still ain't gonna believe it till I get to that hotel and I see I'll be sure. You know, yeah, you know, he might come to. So when we go, it was on a Thursday. Thursday, they say, we're gonna meet with I'll be sure in a hotel before the press conference, which he was gonna be in Beverly Hills, in Rodeo Drive, where they did Pretty Woman, the movie, like everybody with money is over there. Everybody, you know.
A lot of movies, yeah, a lot of filming over that joint.
And it was like 3:00. They say we're gonna meet. I'll be sure. So we go to a little gym. It's in a hotel. They got a little gym. So Damon Fell is like, come upstairs. No, there's no. I'll be sure. There's nowhere to be found. You know, like I'm like sitting over there. I'm nervous. You know, like yo, we're gonna meet. I'll be sure. That's like meeting Boys to Men. Like you know what I mean? Like you know, idols or meeting Luther Vandross. You know, you see me over here. I'm Puerto Rican. I got an accent, but I'm a big fan of slow music. Soul music.
Like that R&B, huh?
But no, I'm talking about soul. I'm talking about Commodores, Barry White, Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye. This is the music that I like. You know, a lot of people don't know. You know, and you know, just knowing that, you know, I'm sitting like that out of nowhere. I see this man with a suit and everything walking. I'll be sure. He gonna get a Hazel, like he knows me. You know what I mean? What's going on, my brother? Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go this. We're going to do the conference. Thank you. He, instead of me saying thank you for giving me the opportunity, he thanking me for giving the opportunity to get in the ring with him. So you know what I mean? That's when I got comfortable. Because if this man is humble enough to come and sit over here and thank me for something that I should be thanking him all his life, all my natural life, you know I was in good position. So we went actually. And I'm going to say this that nobody knows, but that night, I'll be sure I got a movie coming out in 2025, I believe. and we took some scenes for that movie. So we'll be on the lookout because in the I'll Be Sure movie that is going to be, it's a big movie, it's a motion movie. Hazel Roche is on the movie.
Wow.
So we did a couple of things, we I'll Be Sure. We went to the next day, Friday, to Rodeo Drive, and I'm like, yo, like I've been freaking Rodeo Drive, and not just be. Listen, you can go to Rodeo Drive, but be the main attraction. Meaning that was a room that it was full, people couldn't even walk. And me, always, I'm humble. I never think that I'm better than nobody. So I go and walk with the press conference, and the cameras, yo, papa, this is Hazel, papa. Or the cameras, flashing from everywhere. People, can I get an interview? And the bodyguards like, no, we gotta give it to you later. So I go and walk to the back of the conference. So most people don't know me. I walk to the conference, nobody know, and I stand in the back. I sit in the back with my cornerman and a friend of mine that went with us, Cara Tamani, and the mayor of Inglewood. She went and started, talking to me. Yeah, it's a pleasure. She's Mexican American, and it's a pleasure. Bam, 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 bam. Nobody know I was in the crowd, so everybody thought I was just another guy that was going over there for the press conference. So we talking, out of nowhere, you see all them pretty Mexican girls, and I'm like, trying to get pumped up, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, boy, like, now people in the back know what it is. So it was on my event, it was the co-main event. It was Kimbo Slice Jr. against Iggy Gonzalez, the guy from The Bachelor. Then it was James Harley and Sabrina, the girls from Sabrina something, tall black girl, short hair. She's real famous. Sabrina something, and James Harley. I know Harley because I know. And then it was another co-main. It was all celebrities. So they go and sit in the front, and I'm in the back like I'm average Joe. So they like, where's Hazel? Where's Hazel? Hazel, we need you to come up front, because I'll Be Sure again. He did entrance. He came late. So as I'm walking to the front, everybody, Hazel. So when I'm, excuse me, everybody looking at me like, shit, this guy's the one that gonna fight. He was in the, standing over there. He was then. So when I walk on front, that's when everything hits me. Boom. Kimbo Slice shaking my hand. And this time, I didn't know Kimbo Slice. I didn't know James Harley. I didn't know Sabrina. I didn't know none of these big celebrities that was there. The mayor of the of England, all these people, start hitting me up. So when I get over there, I took a deep breath. All right, it's time. I'll Be Sure came in. I got to make a show before I'll Be Sure. So, I grabbed the microphone because people was getting nervous. I'll Be Sure wasn't there. I grabbed the microphone and said, look, it was going to happen. I know I'll Be Sure was going to be scared. He wasn't going to show up. I'm doing this to keep the crowd alive. I don't know where I'll Be Sure come in. Oh, everybody started clapping. Me and I'll Be Sure go at it. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, that was a beautiful experience. That was a win situation for me right there.
Was it a lot of trash talking? What was I'll Be Sure talking trash to you about?
I'll Be Sure is a gentleman. Like, even though we were talking about the Latin lover and New Jack Sexy. You know what I mean? Like, he knows, listen, I mean, he knows people, like black people, dark-skinned people, dark black, was coming up to me and say, for every punch you punch in his mouth, I'm going to give you something. Because remember, he was hated by blacks because back in the day, he was the light-skinned brother getting all the girls. So dark-skinned brothers didn't like that. Punch him in his face. So, that was a divided fight. Seriously. That was a divided fight. Which, I thought, you know what I mean? Like, it was going to be, black against Latino. The Latinos going to, Latinos going to support the Latinos. No, bro. It was like, I have black people like punch him in his face. You know how many times my wife told me she wanted to be with I'll Be Sure. And I'm like, I will do it. Don't worry. I will do it.
Fight night. The adrenaline is pumping.
A fight night. We come back after, that was a month before the fight. We come back, we still doing the promo. Now we know all the celebrities that was going to be in there. Actually, we got the only sold out pay-per-view. I'll Be Sure Hazel Roche is the only sold out pay-per-view in celebrity boxing. Sold out means they goes by the arena, how many pay-per-view they sold. And it was a sold out arena and it was a sold out event, both. So it was supposed to be 1,300 capacity. And they sold 1,500. People was paying and staying in the back. I remember I came out, standing in the back by the court, by the bar. And when I come in, I still don't. In my head, I was like, "Yo, is this really happening?" It's still in my head. Hazel Roche, I'll be sure. Hearing my name in the TV, in the radio, knowing now, well, to this event is gonna be Kid and Play. Tresh was going to be the referee. Tresh from OPP. Look all the celebrities that was in that event supporting. It was Gilly and Wallow.
Gilly the Kid and Wallow.
Gilly the Kid and Wallow. They were sitting over there. All these people came over here to see my fight. You understand? So they know I was from Philly. So most of the people was going for me because I was from Philly. And I don't care who it is. You always back up your guy. We ride or die. I don't care who you are. You're from Philly. We're with you. So a lot of people was going with me. Adrenaline was crazy. All the fights. Kimbo Slice had a good fight. Now it's time for Hazel to step in the ring against the icon. I'll be sure. And I see the pay-per-view all the time. It's on Fight TV, and it was so nice. My pictures coming out in the camera. My family, every time they put my picture, I'll be sure people start clapping, waiting. And, into today, I just remember the walk. Remember walking the walk, all the security, like people, Kid and Play just loved me. Like they were like, "Yo, Hayes." People don't even know me like that. They just know me through a couple of, that we talk and everything. They love me. They love all the show that we did, man. I'll be sure. Because they know we didn't want to kill each other, but we put the show where everybody got entertained.
So, how many rounds did this go?
3 rounds.
3 rounds, 1 minute rounds?
1 minute rounds. Thank God, I'll be sure. I didn't want to be responsible. I didn't want to bring the news for, the passing of a legend. Not joke. I'll be sure it was okay.
End of the 3rd round. How did that work?
You know what? At the end of the 3rd round, the first 2 rounds, I took it lightly. Boom, boom, So the 3rd round, I got everybody outside screaming, "Hazel, finish him." Like my people, they're like, "Hazel, what happened? Go, go, go." Hazel, so I said, you know what? I'm going to push the fight for a little just to close the fight good. So when we go, boom, 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 come in the 3rd round. If you see the 3rd round, I come out swinging, boom, boom, boom. I'll be sure it goes to the corner. We wrapped up. Go back again, boom. I'm waiting because I want to make sure that Albie hit me so I can come and, I was being on the defense and, 40 seconds pass by. I know we got 20 seconds. So I try to press so I took him to the corner. So I know he was going to come to the corner. So I want to hit him with a 1-2. So what I did, he was like this from the rope. So I trying to push him to the rope so he can go forward and I can hit it with 1-2. When I'm pushing to the rope, he was so tired that. They stopped. Everybody was like, "Oh, Hazel knock out me sure out. Hazel did no take him out." You know what I mean? But it was a push. You know how you push the boxer so he can go to the rope so he won't get so close to you. And I don't know. Only that man know what was going through his head. I know when he got down, I walked to the corner, and the fight was over. I gave the man a big hug. The man gave me a big hug. Told me he loved me. Thank you for everything I did. That I was a class act gentleman. And he will never regret doing this. If he had to do it in another life, he will pick the Latin lover again. So you know what? That opens me more to be more humble and to know that God is good. That you gotta appreciate this again. I'll be sure I could have picked anybody. Anybody. People would love just to step in the ring and just shake his hand. And I'm the man that can say that I punched Albie Shaw in his face.
So after the fight, was it an after party?
Oh, wow. The after party was... You know what? Let me tell you about the after party. So...
The Diddy party, huh?
No, Diddy wasn't invited. No, Diddy, no, Diddy. No, he called him out. He called him out. If you see that fight at the end, after I'll be sure give me my props, say thank you, Hazel. Now we want to offer $50 million for P Diddy to step in the ring with me. That I know right now P Diddy would gladly accept it. Because right now he's eating chichis. So after the after party, they have a table in the H2 Club, which is a club in Atlantic City that is expensive. They have a table with my name, with 2 bottles, and I never go to the after parties. They were like, Hazel, that's Hazel table. Man, sit over there and do what you gotta do. I don't go to after. I don't drink. I never drink. I never smoke. I've done no drugs. So I'm not a big party person. I was just happy that God gave me the opportunity. Damon Fell gave me the opportunity again because this was a hard work. When you put hard work, good things happen. And I always think that, if you do good, good come back to you.
So let's touch base on. He had another celebrity. I gotta ask you this. So, Lamar Odin?
Lamar Odin was a sparring.
Okay, you sparring.
In Atlanta, Indicator.
Okay. So how was that?
Oh man, well Lamar Odin, we was recording for TMC. It was that Lamar Odin was gonna fight. That was what was the white boy name, the one that passed away? Adam Carter. So Lamar Odin, he's like 6'4". I don't know. I don't know if he's tall. And he was like, oh, Hazel, you want to spar with me? Damon, yeah, we're gonna put Hazel. Yeah, so you always gotta make the celebrities look good. So we're going in the ring. I'm like moving around, boom, boom. He's hitting me, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 videos, there's 2 parts of the videos. There's only one part they show on TV, and I'm gonna say this. I don't care. You know what I mean? People gonna feel offended. You know what I mean? Lamar team's gonna get offended, but it's the truth. There's always 2 parts of it. They never release the part where what they're gonna say happened. So in the first video, Lamar is like jabbing me, boom, boom, going around, boom, boom. I'm like this, bum, bum, bum. So the second part, it was Damon Feldman who got it, filming. So we were supposed to, like him being on defense. Mind you, he's like 6'7"? I'm motherfucking tall. I don't know, 6'7". So I wasn't gonna go to the face. So when I start, I'd say I'm gonna go to the body because I hit him with a body shot. If you see the video, it was the first shot. Boom, I hit him with the first shot. He put his hand. I'm hitting it in the hand. But the damage was already done with the first shot. So I don't know where he take a knee. And he go like, so then he was like, fuck, cut the cameras. I'm like, yo, I didn't know. You told me to go to the body. He's like, no, it's not you. This not supposed to come out. He gonna fight, this guy. And we not having you dropping him,
Oh, nobody wanted to see that.
Nobody want to see that. He said, so, I'm like, look, I'm sorry. No, he said, no, you gotta be sorry. We just cut it and sent to TMC the part that he's beating you up. Out of nowhere, I don't know what happened. The video got leaked. And they showed the part where I dropped Lamar Odin.
What was that response like?
You know what? Everybody was like, his people was like, oh no, Lamar Odin throw himself. Why he gonna throw himself when he's supposed to look good? He got good. If you see the video when he's like this, I hit him with one good shot right here, and this is the worst shot you can get in the body. That's how Oscar De La Hoya got knocked out by Bernard Hopkins. A shot like that, boom, he didn't have no air. And you see when the video, because you see it's a video that is not made, it was from the phone. You see when Lamar is telling me, when I say, you okay? He's showing me that he didn't got no air. He's pointing to the spot where I hit him. A lot of people is like, whoa. So it's been a lot that people want to see that fight with me and Lamar, because Lamar is 3-0 in celebrity boxing. He knocked Carter out. He went on decision with Ohani Noah and then the other one. But then he don't want to fight me.
Why is that? Because of that body shot?
Yeah, he knows. He knows. Or I told him, listen, the only celebrity I know I can beat by knockout is Lamar Odin, because I know his weak spot. Listen, he's tall. He always leaves this open. Down, boom. He's tall, skinny. He's not like tall, muscular. You understand? This guy that fight with him, they trying to reach out to his face. You're not gonna fight. You're not gonna reach him.
So was this sparring, was that during Kim Kardashian days or before that?
No, this was 4 years ago. He was actually. I got a video with him. After that, he turns to be my good friend. I got a video with Lamar sitting in a bar club. Me and Lamar and his girl Carly from Love and Hip Hop, I think it is. And me and Lamar is talking, and she comes and somebody's recording. And Lamar is telling me, yo, when I go over there, take me to Philly. You know, Lamar is a freak. He like the strip club and all this shit. He was like, Hazel, you know, you gotta take me to like the thing. I say, bro. But then his manager, Deb, I don't know if you know who's Deb.
That out in Atlanta.
Yeah, you know who's her son, right?
Yeah.
The rapper,
Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka, yeah. His mom was like, Hazel, don't you think about it? You know, if he goes to the club, he's gonna do a dirty party
Come
too.
to Philly in these clubs.
Listen, I mean, listen, you know, Lamar, I don't know if I should say this, but you know, Lamar Odin is another Diddy. You know who he was dating, right? He was dating a TS.
Who?
A transsexual. It wasn't, I mean, I'm telling you this, I saw it on the news. You know, that Lamar Odin, there's a picture and everything. And you know, Lamar Odin is my man, but you know, you cannot cover what they said in the news.
Really?
So, you know, he wanted to, you know, I didn't want to be in his party. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
That's a different type of party.
After the fight that I saw that he was dating they put, I don't know, you know, people like to gossip, you know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't, maybe he just took the picture with the he, she, saying that, you know what I mean? Like, but they show him with the he, she in the car, like, real lovey-dovey. So, I don't know, man. Like, I always say, Lamar.
She was an actress, right?
What, the TS, the transsexual?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah, she looked like a white girl to me. You know, he like them white girls. He was with the Kardashian, but at the time, you know, I mean, that's you know. I guess they get so much money and so much sex that they get tired of the same thing. They want to try new shit. Yeah. See, whenever I say something, I got proof. There's proof about it. You know, I'm not gonna come in here and sit and tell you, listen, this is what it is. If it's not what it is, you know, like I know, you know, like I can talk about Lamar Odin because me and him sit like this and we talk. You know, we have a drink. You know, every time I see him in Atlanta, Philly, everywhere, you know, I'm from with these people. You know, but
y'all heard that first on the Untold interview.
You heard about the Latin love, right? If you don't believe me, you can ask your mother.
Latin lover speaks. Facts. How's it working with Damon Fell?
You know, Damon's like a brother to me. A lot of people don't know, and I know you came new to this celebrity boxing, but if you see, I'm the only celebrity boxer that is in the celebrity boxing from 2018 that he started. Beside Frankie Picard and Mike Davis, because they always got their show going on. You know, this guy hilarious. I love to see them fight. They always come with something. But beside that, I'm the only one standing. And it's because Damon Fell know when I come, I'm in business. I'm in business outside. I'm in business inside the ring. And one thing I always try and do is get a community together. Like when I fight for a cause. For people with cancer, for the army guy, for the veterans. You know, I don't do it just to go in the ring and just be a pretty boy, bring the pretty girls around. I do it because, you know, there's somebody out there that want to be like Hazel. You know, there's a lot of people that used to hate Hazel like crazy. Professional boxers calling me, you're a fucking bum. professional MMA fighter from the UFC commenting on my thing, I will knock you out in 20 seconds of the first round. And you know what I was doing? I was sitting over here like in the TV. Why are you jealous of a freaking celebrity boxer? Why are you jealous? You're a UFC champ. You was a professional boxing champ. What you got to be jealous of me? If I'm a bum, you still watching me. And this is all about the entertainment. So I mean that I entertain more than you because I'm entertaining you. For you to come at me and call me a bum, because you got to entertainment. That's what I bring to the table. I bring things that you're going to remember. Either if it's with my girls shaking their booty, or is Hazel in the ring making it happen, or is Hazel outside the ring making it happen. But Hazel's going to make sure that everybody get their money worth.
Speaking of boxing, recently it was a fight. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. What do you think about that?
The beauty of the sport. And I know people don't understand. And I'm going to break it down easy. If you're a professional boxer and you fight 12 rounds and me and you go in the ring, that means my mentality is I gotta go over there to kill you. It's not to box, it's to kill you because you're going to do the same. We fight 12 rounds and I make, well, let's say, a guy like Jerome Ennis, you know Ennis, Pooh Ennis. He's a champ, he's a world champ. And he got to fight 12 rounds. You see how he get cut and everything to make $1 million, 500,000. You got to fight 12 rounds. You got to train. And out of that $1 million, everybody and their mother get their cut, right? And you got a man like Jake Paul, a genius. I mean, this man go in the ring, he pulled a man almost 60-year-old that used to be the best of the best in his time. Mm-hmm. Now, he say, I'm going to give you $20 million so you can get in the ring for 8 rounds, 2 minutes round. 2 minutes round, when a professional got to fight 3 minutes round. You know, you're going to fight 16 minutes total. 2 times 8 is 16. I'm going to give you 20 millions. I'm going to make 40 millions. Will you do it? Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell the fuck yeah. Pardon my language. You're going to give me $20 million to come out of retirement, just walk like a people with his butt cheek outside, like Mike Tyson did, you know, look tired. Because after the second round, everybody knows boxing know that Mike Tyson was tired. His age hit him up. The drug he did all his life. He just came from a coma. He was tired. He made $20 million and the white boy made $40 million. Which, by the way, them $40 million, he took him to Puerto Rico. So they not taking tax from it. So that means he got these $40 million while Mike Tyson might have 15 because he live in the United States and they take the taxes. So why would you hate on a man that went and did a show that got 66 million streaming? 66 million streaming. I don't have the words. Well, what can I say? The fight was fake. Oh, the fight was fake. You still was watching it for that 16 minutes. Because you know what? Even if you think it was fake, I don't think a punch in the face is fake. Because if you think it's fake, let me slap you. Let me slap you. Like, let me slap you. And you tell me if it's fake. I was telling my brother, right? I was telling my brother, right? We were joking today while we was in the ring. We did 7 rounds, boom, boom, boom. Like pads and all this. And I say, listen, I can do 10 rounds over here. We do 10 rounds. But once I go in that ring, the first 20 seconds, I'm dead. First 20 seconds, ding, ding, ding. sober? No, this is the first one. Okay. You want water? No, I'm okay. Okay. Deep breath. All right, let's go. That's 20 seconds of the fight. First round of 1 minute fight, and you feel like that. Imagine that man, 58 years old, going in there. They thought, people just don't get it, that they thought that Mike Tyson was the same Mike Tyson from the 90s. That's not Tyson from the 80s and 90s. We're talking about our grandpa. We're talking a man that is already medication. You understand? You know, he's still weird with the pads. You know, I can look really good in the pads. Boom, boom, boom. But when you go in the ring, it's a different story. So no, Mike Tyson did whatever he could. Maybe he held off in some punches. I don't know. I don't care. I was watching the fight. I mind my business. He entertained me. That's all I care. You know what I mean? And Jake Paul is doing what nobody have done. Not even Mayweather. Mayweather do his celebrity fights now. He don't make pay-per-view like Jake Paul is doing, and people hate him. I've been in that situation with people that hate me because they say, I don't know how to fight, how you are the champ. I've been in the situation, so I can explain how this happened. You know, if tomorrow Jake Paul told me he's going to give me $3 million to get in the ring and just dance with him in the ring, you make sure I'm going to be tap dancing for him. I'm going to be that good guy over there, tap dancing. Yeah. You know, and if you told me, listen, in the third round you're going down, I'm going on the second. You know, if you told me in the first round, I'm going on the first. This is about getting the money and get outside, the business side. You understand? You don't want to see that? Change the channel. But people want to see it. 66 million. Now, if you tell me you want to see real fight, and you are a real, you know, there's people that is real boxing fans. Like, I'm a Stone Cold boxing fan, but I hate boxing. Why? I'm going to tell you why I like what Jake Paul is doing. Because if you think with that mentality that Jake Paul is doing fake, you know, it's fake and everything, you know before you watch the fight. You understand? You know he's not a professional boxer, that thing. But, you know, we sit over there to watch him get bit or him beating somebody, and this is soap opera. Now, when you get a fight like that fight before him, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano beat the brakes out of Katie Taylor. That woman with a gap like this from her headbutt, that if it was me, I would have thrown myself in the floor. And I told him, if I ever get in a fight and I get caught like this, you don't have to call the fight. I'm going to call it. Because I don't want, you know, that woman as she say, I'm going, and she still put the...
She was a warrior, man. She was a warrior, and they robbed her.
And then you wait the 10 round to see she get the glory, you know, like, because you know why we want to see her winning? Not because, again, a lot of people think it's the nationality. No, it's because you saw she gave her all, and she won the fight. She gave her all. That's what you want to see in real boxing. And then when the decision comes, they're going to give it to the other girl. The girl that was cheating. The girl that was giving headbutt. The girl that they took a point for. So this is the point. I'd rather see Mike Tyson and Jake Paul than seeing somebody that works so hard and get robbed. Wow. So now, which one is real boxing and which one is fake boxing? Now you tell me. Because everybody that knows boxing, everybody in CompuBox and everything, she dominated the fight in everything. In landed, thrown, body, everything. So which one is fake?
Well, we know that fight wasn't fake. She was bleeding. Her thing was open.
No, but I mean fake because they gave the fight. It was fake. You know, what I mean fake. Yeah. Mike Tyson and this guy, they went 12 rounds. They gave the decision. Everybody know Mike Tyson won, even if it was fake. But when you go and you train for like her, and you, let's say that you are neutral. You don't got to be Amanda Serrano. I'm Amanda Serrano fan not because she's Puerto Rican. I'm her fan because she is a 7-division champ.
Absolutely.
Only Manny Pacquiao got more division and he's a man. That's why I'm a fan. And to go in there and they rob her like that, after that woman decide, they could have stopped the fight over there. And she said, no, I don't want to fight no more. Get your $6 million and go home. She said, no, I came over here to show my people that, us women can do it too, and the sport. And thanks to her, that was a great fight, man.
Impeccable.
It just hurt to see twice. She got robbed twice. She beat him the first time. Now she beat him again, and they robbed her.
It's a headbutting game, huh?
Headbutting is a money game. Katie Taylor is the only one that Hearns got. Eddie Hearns only got Katie Taylor. So if she would have lost him, they spend a lot of money to get that fight. But then again, that comes to which one you rather see. You rather sit with your family and see a fight like this, or you want to see one that you gotta explain to your kids if you got kids little and saw this girl winning. Oh, what happened? Oh, well, now you're showing that there's cheating. We supposed to show people that everything is legit, not cheating. They cheating, the promoters cheating. So when people talk to me about, I love the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson because he entertained me. I wasn't. If you a fool, if you sit in front of the TV and think this is gonna be a fight of Mike Tyson in the 80s or the 90s, that man is 58 years old. He did more than he. Yeah, I think he was already tired. He couldn't pull his pants when he came out in there.
It was definitely an entertaining fight. And I was just like, okay, Jake Paul he's smart. He did it. There was a hell of a marketing, situation at all. Look at all the logos that was going on. That alone was a moneymaker.
They make over $100 million in that. Nobody make that much money in professional boxing. So why are you hating? I know why you hate. Because you gotta kill yourself and you don't make that much money. Now this guy come over here, he's his own promoter. He do everything. He paid Amanda Serrano $6 million. Amanda Serrano won her purse was bigger than Katie that was the champ. Amanda Serrano won $6,100,000. Katie won $6 million straight. Why do you think Amanda Serrano was like, I know, but I don't care. We're going to go for a third one. I'm going to make another $6 million. I made. She made. No woman. Clarissa Shield is the most dominant woman in boxing. Everybody knows her. The GOAT. Meaning, when I mean dominant is because everybody knows her. She goes and whoop ass when she go. She don't make that much money. Clarissa might make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. Now you got these two girls making millions. 6 millions.
Really?
Yeah, 6 millions. You can go and check Clarissa purse. She don't make no more than $500,000. The women's boxing sport is no good. You understand? With everything that Amanda Serrano have done, winning 7 divisions, she should be glorified. 7 division. I've seen guys that cannot win my one belt all his life. My brother here, he was an Olympic. He fought everybody. He never could have won a major belt. He was a Pennsylvania state champ. He never, and he fought his heart since he was maybe 7 years old. You understand? Went to the Olympics and everything. So imagine that girl winning 7 divisions. I mean, she got to make the weight in 104 pounds, 112 to 147. If she would have beat this girl, she would have been 8 division champ. She would have catch up with Manny Pacquiao. In a men's sport, you got a woman doing this. You understand? And I don't think there's no woman that's going to get close to her in history.
Moving on, I wanted to touch base on something that you went through. COVID.
That was a
20% chance of survival. I can't even say how you feel. I wanted to say it's a miracle you're here.
by the power of God.
Absolutely. Tell us about that moment.
So I'm gonna go and reminisce back when that happened. That was in 2019. 2019, I remember coming out of my 9 win in celebrity boxing for a big guy named Ian Grant in the showboat. It was me, her, the whole squad. That's when the COVID started. We didn't know, we didn't know what's going on. We was all partying, and like us, like not in the street, but the whole crew. And out of nowhere, we celebrated my W of winning, beating Ian Grande in the second round, and I start feeling sick. Oh, everybody, Kobe, you got a distance, this and that. I'm like, out of nowhere, I start feeling like upset stomach. Really, really bad upset stomach, like something that. The first day, the second day, the third day, I say to my mom, look, I can't take it no more. I gotta go to the hospital. I went and took a shower and got dressed and called the ambulance. Ambulance, they took me to Episcopal Hospital. They do a couple of tests. They giving me IV for my thing, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling. I don't know what they say. We're gonna have to leave you in here. We're gonna have to hold you. Mind you, this is when the COVID start. Like when it started, that nobody knows a lot about the COVID. So they put me on the thing. They come up and say, "Hey, Mr. Roche." The next day, how you feeling? I said, "I'm feeling okay. Well, we're gonna have to transfer you to Temple Hospital because you got COVID." I'm like, "What? Yeah, you got COVID." So out of nowhere, I'm like, "Okay, I feel great. I feel like." As I'm in the bed, I'm trying to stand up from the bed. I couldn't stand up. They put me in isolated. I couldn't stand up. I'm like, what happened to me? Trying to go to the bathroom. I can do nothing. Out of nowhere, I receive a call. Your mom is on her way to the hospital. My mom got COVID too. My mom lived with me. And at the time, my daughter. My daughter was maybe like 16 years old. So, my daughter was raised by me and my mother. And, we was worried about leaving my 16-year-old in the house. And I took a picture with my mom. I went to visit her in her room. We were all with the mask. I was perfect. They take me to Temple Hospital. Boom. I'm sorry. They say, Mr. Roche, your health is deteriorating. I'm like, I just came in here. I was fine. I just had an upset stomach. Oh, they pulled me, and that's when I couldn't get up from the bed. I couldn't get up from the bed. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do nothing. Then they said, you got pneumonia. So I'm like, pneumonia? Yeah, with the COVID. So, out of nowhere, they put me on ICU. So while I'm on ICU, I'm like taking blood all the time. I remember on the 13th day in the hospital, it was a Indian doctor, from the Middle East, a doctor. He come. I couldn't smell nothing. I couldn't taste nothing. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, 1:30. That's when they used to go and take blood and take my thing. And he go like this and he tap me. Say, Mr. Roche, we have done everything we can to try to control the COVID. We have nothing to detain it. You got a pneumonia. The last thing we can do is give you how you say that when they put blood?
Transfusion?
No, it wasn't transfusion. It was plasma.
Plasma.
It was plasma. Because the only chance we give is a 20% for you to survive. That was on my 13th day. So when he told me that, I said, thank you. I start crying. He left. I start crying. And then in my back, I'm like, God, why? I just have a nice event. I'm thinking about that was when celebrity was people love me out there. Maybe you gave me this so I can taste a piece of the glory before I die. But if I die, I don't want my mother to die. Now my mom is in the 7th floor and I'm on ICU. I can see my mom. I cannot talk to my mom. I cannot talk to nobody. So I went and did a video. Did a video telling people just be careful because COVID is real. I'm in here and I don't want nobody. I couldn't even talk. I was like, And the next day, I cried. I remember, they put the TV, and American Deadliest catch. It's a show where they got the crabs. I was already hallucinating. I was trying to grab the crab to eat it. All I see is myself trying to grab the crab. And I'm smiling, crying. When you like being delirious. So I don't know where I fall asleep. I remember there was this nurse, a black guy, husky black guy, really nice guy. He used to come every morning and say, "Champ, you're gonna be okay, champ. Yo, you okay?" And he was the one who worked with my oxygen because I was intubated and everything. So they changed it. So that was the next day. I woke up. I said, I gotta use the bathroom. In 13 days, I haven't taken a shower. I haven't used the bathroom because I wasn't eating. I wasn't hungry. And he said, "Champ, you're gonna be okay." I said, "I'm gonna be okay." I was being hard. I didn't want to ask God for help me. Because maybe we always ask God for help when you in this predicament. No, I'm gonna come out of here. On the 14th day, I closed my eyes and I said, "God, please take me out of here." I got two little daughters. My daughter was like 5 years old. The other one was like 5 years old, and my older ones were. And I got my mom that they still need me. And I know without you, it's nothing. The only one that can save me is you. And I had people calling me, praying, pastors, doing prayers for me, and they used to put it, but I couldn't talk. On the 15th day, when I woke up, on the 14th day at nighttime, they come at nighttime and they put me a little bit, they put up something in the back that is to check your lung. It's like an x-ray machine they take to the thing. They took the x-ray, and the lady went like, again, I'm over there all sad crying that all I'm thinking is I'm gonna die. At least I want to go and eat me a cheesesteak before I die. Or eat me something, you know what I mean? Like, and say people, thanks people for always supporting me. That was always in my mind. I told my mom I love her. My daughter, I woke up on the 14th day. I said, hey, let me see something. They had the thing that it was, no, the thing that it was over here. He's like, I took it out because one thing I had to do was brush my teeth every day. And I couldn't walk, but I was like, that's all. I don't care if I shower. I don't care. On the 14th day, he came and reduced the thing 20%, and I'm breathing okay. I was breathing perfect, with 20%. He said, "You breathing okay?" Yeah. So he went back down. He said, "I'm going to put the one to your nose. That is more comfortable than having a okay." So he put it, and nighttime, the doctor come. Say, "Hi, Mr. Roche." Hi. In my inside, I'm dying. Hi. But I wasn't dying. Oh, hi, doctor. How you doing? Well, I got good news for you. Why? They got the morgue already? And the bad thing was, ICU where I was at, the people that died, they got a room where they were right across from me. So I was like, I'm next. Looking at the people when they go in there. I said, should I go? Am I the one going next over there? Everybody that was going to that room, they were giving they were dying. So the doctor said, I got good news. We saw little dots on your lungs. What did that mean? That means that your lung is getting clear. Oh, now I know why I can breathe. They left me that day, and it was the power of God. The next day, he said, your lung is getting really clear. We're going to do something. We're going to put you to walk to see if you can walk. I stand up with a walker. I walk just fine. God in my witness that I'm not lying. I get the goosebump. I walk just fine. They say, okay, we're going to take you to the ICU, but we don't have room. We're going to put you in a room and you can take a shower. I took a shower with baby wipes. I feel new. Like I smell good. New underwears, you're always with the thing close. And they put me in a room that it was a doctor visit. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do in here? That's like being in the hole in jail. You know what? They say, you know what? The doctor said you can go home. I can go home, yes. Get ready. We're going to fill the paper. We're going to send you home. From day 13 20%. Today, 15, you're going home.
Miracle.
There's not no other way that you can say. If you don't believe in God, and this that I'm telling you is a proof that He's, because everything started happening when I prayed. When I said, God, help me.
And so, take me back. You said it was 2019. So this was when everybody was kind of getting cold and nobody knew exactly what was going on till the following year, right?
Yes,
a few months actually, into to 2020.
No, the COVID was in 2019.
Really?
It was starting in 2019.
You're right. But we didn't know it was COVID. A lot of people didn't know it was COVID.
They didn't know it was COVID. Well, they know for me that it was COVID because they didn't have the stake to know that it was COVID, and that's what they know. So 2020 is when they started getting crazy. So I was in 20, the fight was on March or April? April, and I got the COVID right after. Right after. And they didn't know what was COVID. So they were using me as guinea pig. They was putting everything, putting all kind of injection. And I was like, do it. Sign this paper, we're going to try this. They try everything. But, then again, not that I didn't trust the doctor, I trust God. And if I say the power of God don't save me, nobody can save me.
15 days.
15 days. No food. I came out looking like a Kensington crackhead. Pale. I look like a bird when they come out with their eggshell.
So you was released from the hospital. I'm sure you checked on your mom's.
Mm-hmm. She was released 2 days after me. Thank God. Thank God.
Beautiful, beautiful. How did that change your outlook on life?
Like I told everybody, today you can be here, tomorrow you won't be here. So live your life like it's the last day in the way of doing what's right. Not because people think, they say live the life in the bad way. Oh no, I'm going to go and do things that I don't give up because I'm going to die. No. Do good, because the only thing people remember is when you do good. And when you leave this earth, they're going to remember you the first week, maybe 2 weeks. Then they're going to forget. But the memory of good things that you did for people, they're always going to live.
So after COVID, of course you got yourself back together, bulked back up. Pretty sure you ate a lot.
Oh, man, you didn't know.
Did you get the cheesesteak though?
A friend of mine named Donnie Hart, he's a wrestler and a celebrity boxer. He said, Hazel, I remember this, he's from Jersey. He was a celebrity boxer. I got you a cheesesteak. I remember like now that I was appreciate this, man. A delivery got to my house, and he said 2 cheesesteak for me and 1 for my mom. Also, big shout out to my brother, Nick DiDonato, celebrity boxer, cruiserweight champ. Really nice guy. He was in Catfish, in the Catfish, MTV Catfish. He said, as soon as you come out, I got you. He came with an Italian buffet for me. All kind of pasta, everything. I say I gotta go back to the hospital so they can send me the food again. No, but all these people, all these guys, they when you do good, people never forget what you did. You understand? Some people is ungrateful. You're right, but I always say I gotta do good. You know why? Because right now this is free for me. It's free. I should have died in 2019 with that COVID and pneumonia. So this is free. So God, I got to do everything good to make sure people is good. My main thing always is look out for the elderly and for the kids. Because you know what? Those are the only 2 people that can defend themselves. A kid cannot defend itself against you. An elderly cannot defend itself against you. Once you go to a certain age, 70, 80, 90, you're just another kid. And I always encourage kids to watch over their parents because we only got one. I lost my father this year, and it was real painful. I went through a lot. And, I wish I could have him here this Christmas. But, I know he's watching from over there. I still got my mom that I love her to death. And, I'm grateful for all this. I'm grateful for my kids. I got 3 daughters. I got people like her that always support me, like my brother Carlos Harm, that always in there. You got to do this. My trainer.
Keeping you on track.
Listen. This is the way you do it. I do it wrong. And he's like, go ahead, come on. You do right. Come on, do it again. You understand? People that don't give up on me. And that's the people you need in your life. Because in this circle of celebrity boxing, you find a lot of people that love you, but they don't love you. They love who you are. They love Hazel, the Latin lover, Roche. They don't care about Luis Roche. At the end of the day, once the show is over, I go to my house in my sweatpants, my sweater, and this is me.
You touched on some acting.
Well, yeah, I did. I was in a couple of movies. I had a couple of roles. Creed 2, I did some extra work, and I did a scene, but it was deleted. I did a scene where Spider Rico, you remember Spider Rico from the first part? He died. Nobody know that in part 6, and I'm his cousin in part 6. So they got a scene where we in church, and we carry Rico to the outside of the church. Then I got another part. I got 2 parts, and they both unlucky got cut, because they cut it. The other part, I'm walking in South Philly with with a heavy jacket, and Rocky's coming off his side of his house. I say, hey, yo, what's up, Rocco? I say, hey, kid, how you doing? Just keep walking. Why they cut that part is a business. If they would have done that part, they would have had to put me in the union. They would have to pay me a lot of money, and they didn't want to go through all that. So they did it, but they cut it. They got it, but they cut it.
Because you talk.
They said because you talk, exactly. But just by me saying, hey, yo, what's up, Rocco? From $1,500 they were going to pay me was going to be like 10, 15 grand. Just for 3 words. Now you got to put me in the union. So, it happens.
So how about telling us what's going on with you next?
Well, next, December 14th, the Latin Lover make his return.
Big night.
December 14th. I've been out for a year and a half, maybe a year. I did one last December. It wasn't really, but I did. And I got people waiting. I was supposed to fight in the one with Lamar, with Shane Mosley, but something happened that the doctor didn't allow me to fight. It's nobody's fault. It's not my fault. It was a health issue that I got to correct. High blood pressure is a mother lover. You can be good, and I don't know where it goes up because of adrenaline or something. And they cancel my fight. Not this time. This time I make sure I'm taking some medication and doing everything just to have it right. And December 14th, Team Ask Your Mother, because that's my team. Team Ask Your Mother is coming. Hazel's coming back so you can see a new Hazel Roche. Not the Hazel Roche that was playing in the ring, that, now is going to be a new Latin lover.
Okay. Who's the opponent you're working with?
I'm fighting Deltano Charles. He's a wrestler, a big mouth, a disrespectful man. Not towards me only, towards Damon Fell and everybody. He don't know how to, control himself. And, I'm not going to say nothing. When I go in the ring, I just do the talk. He disrespect the Puerto Ricans. He disrespect everybody. Like he trying to get clout one way or another. And all I gotta do is stay quiet. He pushed me in the. They say do not put the hand. As I'm walking, he came and pushed me. Boom, smack, boom. Like, the security guard caught him and take him outside. Hazel don't have to do that. You know, Hazel did all his part when he fought, I'll be sure. When he fought Team Weatherspoon. He did it when he fought the Satman. Hazel don't need to come over here and start screaming and jamming. But hey, they know who's Hazel. You understand? Go on, ask Flavor Flav who's Hazel. Roy Jones, I'll be sure. Gillian Wallow. Kid and Play. You go ask him. Khalil Ali, you know, you go ask him who's Hazel. I don't need that. Once my name is over there, everybody tuned in because they want to see Hazel. They want to see what Hazel brings to the.
Your results is going to be in the ring. You don't got to put on a show. Your show is.
I always put up a show outside, you know, when you bring the female. You have to, because the thing is, people don't understand. You don't win the fight inside the ring, you win it outside. So when you go inside the ring, you feel light. My record is 14-2. Nobody talk about my 2 losses. You never heard nobody say, oh, 2 losses. It's memorable. I lost to Team Weatherspoon, split decision. I lost to I'll Be Sure, split decision, when it means it could go either way. Split decision means one judge saw me winning, 2 saw them winning. They were undecided. What would I have to do? Just go out there and look pretty, make sure everybody tune in, and go and see a show. I guarantee you, my fight, I don't care how bad of a night I got, you're going to enjoy it one way or another.
So, after this fight, what else you got coming up?
After this fight, I got already 3 offers. One of them, let's start from bottom up. I got I'll Be Sure Jr., which he's been cooking for a long time. I was too overweight. Last year, I was 270. So it was hard because he's only 190, something like that. You know what I mean? It was hard for me to go down like 200 or 220. It was impossible. But now it's on talk. Back again. Also, Cisco Rosado from Love and Hip Hop. That's my bro too, but we got something going on because he won Lamar Odin, but he knows I'm on top of head when it comes to Lamar Odin. Why? Who you rather see, Hazel Roche, the guy who dropped Lamar Odin, or Cisco Rosado and him? No, you want to see a competition. You want to see that Hazel have a fluke. If you hate me, you want to see that Hazel, that was a fluke punch. That was a fake punch. He couldn't do it. Or you want to see Hazel's dropping Lamar Odin. You want to see the underdog succeed. You understand? So Cisco Rosado don't want this to happen. He said, you're going to get... Cisco Rosado is the other heavyweight champ. There's 3 heavyweight champs, 3 divisions, major divisions. The rest is like heavyweight, whatever, you know. But the first champ is Lamar Odin. The second one is Cisco Rosado. And the third one is Hazel Roche. Those are the 3 recognized celebrity heavyweight. Cisco want me out.
I love to see that Lamar Odin and Hazel Roche. I would love to see that.
You know, it could happen. You know what? This is the thing with Hazel. Hazel right now, after this fight, is going to come back again. Everybody already talking about Hazel. Oh, you know, like right now we got a new crowd. So everybody, who's Hazel? So what we use, he's the guy who's, everybody saw I'll Be Sure fight. They don't know who's Hazel. Like I didn't know who was I'll Be Sure. Like I said at the beginning, who's I'll Be Sure? Oh, I know who's I'll Be Sure. I don't know, you know what I mean? They know Hazel, oh shit, the guy that fought I'll Be Sure. So people know who I am. Actually, I remember, you know, I'll Be Sure used to call me and put me with celebrities. He got me in the camera with Dennis Rodman. He was in here like, yo, this is Hazel. Like I'll Be Sure is my brother, you know. We have a good friendship. Yeah. Dennis Rodman, yeah, he's skinny, he look different. I'm, oh shit, that's Dennis Rodman, you know. And that's my second fight, Cisco Rosado. My third fight that it was offered, that is the more that we are interested is right now is Sugar Shane Mosley in Puerto Rico. Why Sugar Shane Mosley? Because I'm a Puerto Rican native. I was born in Puerto Rico. I came to Philly when I was 15. I mean, I was living here when I was 7. I went to school, went back, and came back when I was 16. So I'm a Puerto Rican native that is not known in Puerto Rico. Ain't that crazy?
Wow.
I'm not known in Puerto Rico.
So this is more. That would be more like a, an introduction.
Introduction to the Latin lover in Puerto Rico. So we are hopefully that December the 14th, I make the statement that me and my trainer gonna make sure we call the attention, which Shane Mosley is okay with it. Shane Mosley love it. He's in Puerto Rico. Shane Mosley live in Puerto Rico. What a better place to do it with a Puerto Rican,
Absolutely. So let's talk about your trainer. You talked about him most of the night. Who was it? Who was this trainer you had?
So my trainer, his name is Carlos Hearns. Carlos Hearn been training me. That's my brother too. Soon,
Shout out to Carlos Hearns.
Carlos Hearn. Soon he's gonna be stepping in the celebrity boxing ring. He's gonna make his debut. So we are putting out together a team called Team Ask Your Mother, which my first fighter is gonna be Mr. Carlos Hearn, which he's known back in the day for his career and everything flips. He renewed his career and it's going to be a show. Carlos Hearn is bringing the show. I mean, he's with the Latin lover. You can't expect anything. If you see a boxer and the Latin lover is behind it, you better watch out. There's something over there that is going to call the attention.
It's going to be explosive.
It's going to be explosive. You're going to see Carlos Hearn going like Ali. He is sting like a bee. Fly like a butterfly. He's going to hit you with the left, hit you with the right.
So how did you prepare for this fight on the 14th?
I'm preparing in being more of a boxer. Back it was like, I go to the gym and hit the bags, do more show. Now with my trainer Carlos Hearn, we are taking it more serious, how to look good in the ring, just making sure people know that, I'm a celebrity boxer, but I can bang too. You understand? And we want to make sure that people knows that, not the sweet talk, I can do the talk in the ring too. Don't let the I'll be sure fight fool you or any other fight that I've been. When you see the Latin lover coming with his new combination, his new training, his new look, everything. So it's going to be a show.
I look forward to seeing that. And if I don't, I know the Untold interview will be there.
Yeah.
Cheering you on and watching all your next endeavors come to light. So with that being said, I think this is a wrap. Unless you...
No, well, I always close by saying thank you again. I want to thank one of my model, Shayla, for holding them belts. Them belts is heavy. She's strong.
Listen, she sat here for a minute. I said you're going to be here a little bit. And she was doing her job, man. I appreciate you for being here. And the belts are beautiful. I wish I could take one of those and frame them in my home. And Champ, it's been a pleasure. I know we had, some mix-ups and, we're here. And I've enjoyed the moment.
Thank you so much. And I hope you can have me back when I got my team and my fighters.
Absolutely.
Because we want to give you so you can see what we're cooking. Because when Hazel do something, he take over. Hazel just don't do it. And you can just go and say, before I leave, why they call me the GOAT before I leave is reason number 1, reason number 2, and the reason number 3, I don't got it, but I'm a Hall of Famer.